Hello, I'm Euge Valovirta, and on this video we're gonna check out what kind of metal tones is the Marshall JCM2000 triple super lead capable of. So yeah, in the video, the song you just heard and saw, I used the crunch channel of the amp boosted with an Boss ST1 super overdrive, like I always do, because no matter the amp, it just makes everything tighter and better. So I recently just got this amp and before I checked some videos from YouTube about this amp, and I wasn't that impressed. So I took this as a challenge, because usually no matter what amp I play, it sounds like me. So I got this, and as you heard, it's Marshall, it's crushing, you know. So I mean, there's a lot of love and a lot of hate regarding this amp, and I understand why, because I mean, Marshalls in general, they are very unforgiving, because you know, if you play like a lamb, out will come meh. But if you play like a lion, those will roll. And this isn't an exception. So yeah, the crunch channel I used on the clip, it sounds like this. So it's kind of like quite similar than Marshall JCM2000 2203, which I have too. I've done videos of those. So check out my tube amps playlist. So and what's great about this channel is that when you take the overdrive off, it's like your, you know. And then if you add some delay, I have a delay Boss DD7 in the effect loop in the back picture there. It's really nice. This is really responsive. Like I said, it's quite unforgiving, so you really have to know how to play guitar. But when you do, it's fantastic, really touch responsive and stuff. And it's kind of aggressive, those upper, mid, highs, but that's, I guess, the Marshall sound, and that makes you cut through the mix. That's why I love Marshalls so much. And as you can hear, it cleans really nicely. So, yeah, I think it's fantastic. And the signal chain, what I have here is the guitar, then it goes to the super overdrive, then the decimator, just to cut off the hiss, and from the amp it goes to Sir reactive load, picture there, and from there it goes to Focusrite, audio interface, and there to Logic, and I have a direct out from Sir, so there's no IR, it's raw sound going into Logic, and then Logic I have Jens Bogren's just released IR pack, which I did a video a while ago. Great IRs for this, you know, really modern tight metal tone. And I think the IR what I have now is a greasy beard. And on the song, the greasy beard was on the left side, and Sound of God EQ2 was on the right, and then the solo I just mixed it in center and added some delay. That's the greasy beard IR what I have now. So yeah, and then let's go through the lead channel, and I also recorded the same track using lead channel, same IRs left and right, so let's check that now. So, yes, that was the same clip played with the lead channel, and you probably heard it's a bit more aggressive, really tight, really good for modern metal tone. Myself, I kind of prefer the crunch channel because it's more like in same ballpark than, you know, JCM800, my all-time favorite amp. But yeah, so the lead channel sounds like this alone. Cool, and with some delay. And without the super overdrive. Let's add some delay, and this cleans up very nicely too. And there's so much gain on top. The picture there, the gain is like on 10. On the crunch it was like 7. Kind of same settings that I have on 800. Then what else? This has the tone shift, which I think is pretty unuseful because it cuts all the mids, and well, just sounds like shit. Well, take a listen. I mean, all the body of the sound, you know, the muscles, the roll goes away. I don't know, maybe someone likes that, but I think it's, don't touch it, just leave it, you know, no good. And then the deep switch, I have it on because without the deep switch, I think the amp sounds quite weak, and with the deep switch, it sounds like your usual, you know, Marshall low-end growl, which isn't actually that much compared to some other modern amps. But let me show you how it sounds without. So, well, yeah, that I encourage to leave on. And then there's you can mute the amp if you wanna, there's a direct out. And then you can, so I have it cranked quite loud, so you can actually make the level go really quiet. So, you know, you can play home late at night without disturbing your neighbors or your better half. Yeah, what else? There's a effect loop for clean and overdrive channels, both, and then there's if you use the other, it's for both. Like I have a delay now there, and then there's reverb. I don't usually use reverb at all, and I think this reverb on this amp doesn't even work, but whatever. And then the effect mix is kind of cool. So it's the effect loop is both series and parallel. Yeah, the difference is I've done a video, if you're interested, put it there. So when it's maxed, when the level is maxed, then it's in series, and when it's not maxed, then it changes to parallel effect loop. So then you control the level from the device here, but then when you move it back a little bit, then it becomes series, so then you control the mix, how much delay or whatever effect you have in the loop. So I think it's pretty cool. So it's both. The clean channel is fantastic, but I will do another video of that, because I actually, when I got this amp, actually just a few days ago, I played like I don't know how many hours with my Strat and the clean channel and delay and a little bit chorus. It's fantastic. It's not like your typical Marshall clean channel. It's more like Fender, but more about that on another video. So yeah, I think this amp is great. It's nasty, but I like it. You know, when you're playing metal, you don't wanna, you know. So have a sound that cuts through, and definitely this has the Marshall roar, and again, like with basically all amps, because the more you add gain, it starts to like become fluffy and fart. So that's why I always have an overdrive. So it's like two gain stages. First is the overdrive, and in this case super overdrive or two screamer type overdrive. They overdrive the mid-range and the highs. So they leave the low end untouched. So they overdrive mids and highs, and that's why the low end stays tight. But if you turn the amp gain, because usually, at least in my experience, it just adds transparent gain to the whole sonic spectrum. So the lows become really farty. So like with all amps, I set the gain fairly low. And then I boost it with an overdrive, so it gets tighter. Whereas if I yeah. So cool. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative, and I think this goes out, you know, quite cheaply nowadays. So if you're looking for a very versatile amp with great clean sound, aggressive crunch sound, and then this really modern kind of metal tone, I think this is pretty damn great. I mean, hey, it's a Marshall, made in England. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.